It's not an experience if they can't bring someone along.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Cleveland Guardians. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Though both sides, this game really matters as the postseason is approaching.
Well, at this point of the year, guys are a little bit tired, but you've got to find a way to dig deeper and bring out your best with so much opportunity to be able to punch your ticket for October.
Just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Tristan McKenzie.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
And the batter now, Dylan Howell.
The center fielder, number 31.
What a stop to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Here's Luis Guillorme. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And now it's Juan Soto. 2 for 7 in the series so far. McKenzie over to first. Oh, they got him leaning. He's out.
Hard to know if he was looking to go right there or not, but he was clearly fooled by the pickoff move. Quick feet, quick release over there by the pitcher. Really quick tag as well.
Chris, Juan Soto's one of the best young hitters we've seen come along in a long time. Of course, helped the Nationals to win the World Series in 2019, and he won the batting title. Hit .351 in that shortened 2020 season. Bounce to the left side, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second, and now it rolls all the way to the wall, and he's got a double.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's Adley Rutschman. 1-1 now. To the right side. Bell takes it to the bag, and that is that. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 left on. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Back now at Progressive Field. And on the hill in this one, Bruce Zimmerman. What do you look for here?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
So in now for Cleveland, Jason Dominguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
That's hard hit on the line. Howell racing, makes the catch. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Tom Murphy.
Yeah, Boog, this lineup is setting up the pins for him right now, and he's just smashing them. Driving runs in at a high rate over the last couple of series, and it just seems like he's enjoying every opportunity he gets in a big spot. Not everybody likes to be on the big stage in those big moments, but right now he does. Those pressure moments almost seem to be what he's thriving off of, so we'll see if any of that comes up in this one.
Whips it across, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Now it's the shortstop, Patrick Connolly, one of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Kicks and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hard ground ball, base knock.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, the American League leader in RBIs this year. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. Gathers and throws to first. And that is the inning. Guardians lead 1. We played an inning, no score. Here in Cleveland, here's a speed threat, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Next pitch inside, and it's 3-2. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Book, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
And that's a strikeout looking. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Lau at the plate. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Got him swinging. And there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Popped up. Rosario makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Cleveland. So here's Murphy now.
For the Guardians, the catcher, John Murphy.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that one is lifted in the air. Kowser makes the play, and there's one down.
Batting sixth, no left fielder.
And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Next one is off the plate, and the count's full. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers.
Oh, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Ball to strike. The pitch.
That's the ball.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. That's the second out.
Batting in, the right fielder.
So up next, number 22. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. And a 1-1. And now 1 and 2. Kwan at second with 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is inside. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. At the belt and fires. On a line, base hit. Kwan around third. Here's the throw to the plate. He beats it safe. And it's 1-0.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Brian Riccio, and Cleveland on top 1-0. Tap back to the mound, and that's a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they lead by 2.
Well done, drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So the lineup flips over. Jason Dominguez digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1 so far. And there he goes. Pitch is low. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Two 2-1 now. Fought off foul. Here's a 2-2. Out to short, Henderson. The throw to first. That ends the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Guardians 2 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back. Top half of the third inning. And now Kyle Stowers.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. McKenzie over to first. Stowers dives back in safely. And the righty deals. Good eye right there.
2-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. And now it's even up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and deals. Knocks it down.
Back-to-back singles. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Stepping in on the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Luis Guillorme, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a pitch. Pulls that one foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
He goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here's Juan Soto. Doubled in his first AB. Left-hand batter waits. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the pitch. On the ground to short. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 2 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. Zingy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
On the ground. The wind of the pitch. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Whips it to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop,
Patrick Connolly will hit next. Maybe expecting a bunt here. 3rd baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that one lifted in the air center field. And it's caught for the out.
The catcher, number 4, John Murphy.
Now it's John Murphy. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Connolly off of first with 2 away. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Howard drifts towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Guardians 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Adley Rutschman. Here's a 1-1. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now here is Gunnar Henderson. Caught looking his first time up. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths. Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it, otherwise probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is down low. It's 2-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. 1 left for the Orioles, and they're down 2-0. Bottom of the 4th, stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup. A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Josh Bell at the plate now. Grounded out his first time up. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Chase DeVaughner.
Two outs, base is empty. Number 22 digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. The next offering misses. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they're on top 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Kyle Stowers. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Colton Cowser, the next to hit. And it's even up. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Back to the top of the lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Dylan Howard. He swings and fouls one off.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
And that one missing low. 2-2. Stowers over at first with one away. Runner on the go. On the ground, right side. And that squirts through. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, the left-hander at the plate, runner on first. There is a hole on the right side of the infield, and as a left-hander myself, this was easy money. Just hit the ball on the ground that way, got a good chance of a knock, and creating a first and third situation.
So one out with two aboard. Next to hit, Luis Guillorme. To short, could be two. To second, there's one, and that's two.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Trevor May.
And this is his 55th game he's come in to pitch this season, so he's got some innings under his belt. He's been an important guy for them.
Number 66, Trevor May.
Ryan Rocchio digs in now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
That one is absolutely belted. Howard raging back towards the wall. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One down, base is empty. And that's down and away. 3-2 on the way. Ripped on the ground to second. Lau sends it to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The second baseman.
Ahmed Rosario digs in for the Guardians. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Next offering misses. 3-1 now. Patrick Connolly on deck for the Guardians. Next offering is fouled back. To the right side. Throw to first is in time. Guardians go down in order. Guardians fail to score. They're up 2-0. Top 6. Juan Soto now.
The left fielder.
Chris Soto was a runner-up for the National League Rookie of the Year in 2018 to Ronald Acuna Jr. and then a runner-up for the MVP in 2021 to Bryce Harper. Is this a guy you think could win an MVP somewhere down the line?
No, I expect him to, and not just one. I think more than one MVP, considering how young he was when he got to the big leagues, just 19. That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And a base hit up the middle.
Well, he's been working out in the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
1 down. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Got him looking. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. And now it's Brandon Lau.
Well, he's been having a great year this year and hitting home runs at a good clip, and the matchup is very favorable.
Rutschman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next pitch is popped up. Murphy under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Guardians 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th. Here's a big power threat. Patrick Connolly.
Patrick Connolly.
And he deals. Can't glove it cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now here is Shohei Ohtani. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Tom Murphy. Righty delivers. Out to short. Henderson zips it across, and that will end the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Ramon Orioles. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Trevor Stephan takes over on the mound.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Here comes a pitch. In the air, right side of the infield. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Kyle.
And now the first baseman, Kyle Stowers.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Colton Cowser getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. The 2-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is the third out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Cionel Perez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Good contact guy, good defender. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one missed. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Josh Bell, a switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andrew Wantz up and throwing. Hard hit down the line and left. And that's just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Kwan around second, headed for third. Kwan coming home. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double. Across is the runner from first. It's 3-zip.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Next to hit, number 22. So now 1-2. Runner leads away at second. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
New pitcher on here, Andrew Wantz.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ryan Rocchio.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Chris, you look at it. These are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Jason Dominguez.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Howard snags it on the run, but a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The 8th inning is coming your way next. Clay Holmes on the pitch out of the pen here.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Dylan Howard. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a miss. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Bounce to the right. Rosario tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter,
Luis Guillorme now at the plate. And a pitch. That one ripped. Kwan makes the play. 2 away now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Juan Soto, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. They get the out on Soto. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Guardians 3 and the Orioles nothing. Dylan Tate into the game.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Here's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. The wide to kick the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next pitch is outside.
3 balls. Strike.
And that one in the air center field. Howard puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani digs in for the Guardians. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Bounced up the middle. To first, inning over. So they go quietly there. 9th inning coming up. Guardians 3 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The pitch. And a count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. In the air, left field. Kwan makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 2.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. The 1-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Next pitch misses. 2-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And a 2-1 on the way. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.